you got notifications. Nebul and Jan, bienvenue. Lori, hello. Yep, Nebul was the first one in, but just beat out Jan by a quarter of a second. Who was the fourth person in the room? I have 3 commenters. That fourth person will not comment and will give me a thumbs down on the video because they're Periscope people. Can't curse just yet. We're not a minute into the broadcast. They're here to lurk, give me a thumbs down, and leave. Welcome to the World Trade Center. Zeb Brown, there's 4. Zeb Brown, hello, up there in Denver. Got a notification. Awesome. Thanks for getting a notification. How's it up there in Denver? Got good weather up there in Denver? Oculus right over here. Number 1 World Trade Center right there. Sherry in Kentucky, good to see ya. Everyone's coming in. That's their purpose, exactly. Oh my God. So, something really funny happened at the end of my first tour today. And so, good to see you, Nigel. You're more than welcome, Nigel. You're more than welcome. Good, Jan, thank you. It was great seeing you, Nigel. I hope you and the kids the kids had fun there. Kentucky does make a great bourbon. We took Nigel's, was that your daughter or your niece? It was Coney Island. Coney Island was great. Good to see you, Robert. They went on all the rides that were over 40 or under 40 inches. Next year, Nigel, we'll put them on all the rides. Right, your niece. That was fun. Whenever I could take kids on rides and all that stuff, it's good. Yeah, you do make a good bourbon. Whenever I could put people on rides, it's always good. It's always good. So at the end of my 12 noon tour, good to see you, Cecilia. At the end of my 12 noon tour, there was this woman who kind of totally tried to occupy my time. I'm trying to say goodbye to my group and give people directions. And this woman, who was not renting a bike, not on my tour, just some random person on the street, she totally occupies my time, wanting to know about XYZ and can you... It was kind of annoying. But the way I saw it was that, she was probably the most beautiful girl in her hometown. But here in New York City, she's just average. So I would say my wife is a lot better looking than her. Now, if guys would ditch Mitch and make progress again. Okay. We're not talking politics. Good to see you, Ty. Everything's going great. Brooklyn Bridge is complete madness on the Brooklyn Bridge right now. Everyone not knowing where to walk, people climbing the bridge, people tagging. Don't tag the bridge with markers, folks, please. A bunch of people today tagging the bridge with their markers, encouraging their young children to tag the bridge with their markers. I don't go to your country and tag your infrastructure with black Sharpie markers. So get the hell out of here with that. Yeah, Sherry, this girl thought that she was the most beautiful woman in Puppet Land. I'm sorry, she was not. She was average. She may be beautiful in Butte, Montana somewhere, or wherever the hell she was from. She's just average here. But she completely occupied my time, and she thought I was just going to be like, I was like, I gotta go. And I completely ditched her because I wanted to get some pizza, damn it. Pizza, and I was craving a Dr. Pepper. I was really craving a Dr. Pepper. I only have 2 hours for 2 hours for lunch. So you're with me for another 47 minutes we're going to be here for now. Slow and Low, whatever the name is, made in Kentucky. It's your son's favorite drink. Awesome. So everyone's day is going there. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Yes. Yeah, graffiti is just wrong. Good to see you, Wilbs. Good to see you, Griff, out there in Vancouver. Yeah, don't tell him, yeah. Well, we have the best women in the world. I would like to say that we have the best women in the world here. And most of them work in these offices right behind me. This is this building, right, number 1 World Trade Center, right here. That's the headquarters of Condé Nast. So think Mademoiselle magazine, 17, Vogue, all the black dresses of Condé Nast are hanging out with all the men in suits down here on Wall Street. I appreciate that, Sherry. Thank you so much. There go my bells. Yeah, those are my bells. Those are my bells. Next time those bells go off, I'll be starting my 4 o'clock tour, which nobody come on the 4 o'clock tour. Do me a favor. Nobody come on the 4 o'clock tour. Please, I want to go home and do the radio show. If that's what's going to happen, if nobody comes on the 4 o'clock tour, I'm going to hop right on the subway. My wife stayed home from work today. She's feeling a little under the weather. So she's home right now, but she ordered some of my favorite Korean food. We got some kimchi tonight, so I want to get home right now because I know it's in the kitchen as we speak. It's 3 o'clock, so she ordered it an hour ago. I need to get home. And I want to do the radio show, and I want to eat some Korean kimchi, and I want to go to bed nice and early. Vogue girls. Vogue girls. So those are my bells. That's how I know to begin my tour. I will say, where are my bells? And the bells of St. Paul's Chapel. One of the oldest continuously operating buildings in New York City. Dates back to the British era. And then this is the Oculus right here. This is the transit hub for the World Trade Center. Don't you love the bells in the carousel? Yes. We gotta ride Sea Glass Carousel. Sometimes I know I'm working in the morning tomorrow, so tomorrow I should be able to have the energy to, after I work, we'll do a live stream. We'll walk down Broadway. We'll see if any of the illegal ticket sellers are still around, because supposedly they have been banished from Battery Park. And we'll ride Sea Glass. We haven't rode Sea Glass in a hot minute, so we got to ride Sea Glass. 56 days to go, so close. Oh my God, 56 days. That's like October. That's like the last week in October, next to last week in October. Oh, it's gonna be. It's cool now, but it's still a little warm. I'm almost not used to this cool weather. When I left the house, I'm wearing shirts and everything. I'm like, ooh, it's chilly, but it's nice. I could really work out and ride the bike hard and not sweat, so it's nice. And I was able to eat 2 slices. Jan just paid for one of my slices just now. Thank you so much, Jan, with the super chat. The sun is very strong, Robert. Absolutely. It's very deceptively strong. And folks, if your tour guide gives you suntan lotion, please tip. Please tip. Let me show what happened the other day. So last week, I had some guests on the tour, and they said they need a suntan lotion, right? Look at my dry skin. So this is not no cheap suntan lotion, folks. This is the good stuff. This is SPF 100, and it goes on sheer so you don't see it. And these people just passed it amongst themselves. Took about half the brand new bottle here. Took like a good chunk of it. And at the end of the tour, they didn't tip. So if a tour guide offers you their suntan lotion, you best tip them. Trust me on that. I heard it's really hot in London. Get in the air conditioning. You heard someone say that? Yes. I forgot who. So first of all, let's get this out of the way. It is a nice time of year. Yes, not quite as hot. Let's get this out of the way. So Defara Pizza, Avenue J and East 15th Street over in Midwood, Brooklyn, down the block from Woody Allen's childhood house, 15 blocks away from Bernie Sanders' childhood house. So they evidently owe how the fuck do they owe $210,000 in taxes? This is Defara Pizza. It's $35 to $45 a pie, and it's cash only. That's what you use? It's good suntan lotion. Right, you painted it on like aye. So I don't know how they owed that much money in taxes. It kind of boggles my mind. But Defara is one of the places where me and my wife we got together and we kind of solidified our relationship there. And while I'm happy that somebody paid off their taxes, I don't think the mayor should have gotten involved in it. And Mario Cuomo, Governor Cuomo, is correct. It's a state matter, not a city matter. And they need to pay their effing taxes. Come on, guys. Come on. It's bad enough you keep the place as dirty as it is. But that's what gives it the charm and the taste in the pizza, But $210,000. I don't know how you get to that money. Your doc put you onto that sunscreen. You know what? You know what's funny, Jan? I had a dermatologist like friend who recommended that. So yes, it's the one that the doctors use. So if a tour guide gives you the good stuff, you best tip them. Yeah, Big Bird should have minded his beeswax. Yes. And mind you, I love De Blasio. He does great things to keep people like me living here in the city, so I can afford to live here. But $210,000, for God's sake, come on, man. There's lines out the door for that place every morning. People get there at 11:30 just to order a pizza at 12 noon, But they're back open again, and they're very proud of it on their Instagram. They had the keys in it. The daughter had the keys and everything, saying, "We're open. We're back," after a few hours of inactivity. That is a large chunk of change. Come on. You're selling pizzas at $35, $45, $55 a pop? You know what happens, Wilbs, is that either, sometimes people don't want to tip. That's the thing, Wilbs. So they don't care about what's etiquette here in New York, in New York City, or the United States for that matter. So, but if a tour guide gives you his suntan lotion, you best tip. Your daughter said that the most beautiful... Oh, really? Oh, that's nice, Nipple. That's nice. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Dawn. Dollar Store SPF is now for the... Yes, exactly. I got to get Dollar Store suntan lotion for the tourists. So I'll give them the cheap stuff, right? I just give them the cheap stuff now. I'll keep the cheap... I need the good stuff for me because I'm out here in this all day. Have you noticed? Look where I am. Have you noticed where I'm sitting? I'm sitting in the shade. I gotta, even though it's still nice and cool outside, I still gotta stay out of the sun. Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting all tongue-tied. I'll give the cheap suntan lotion to the tourists. That's it. Fuck them. You can if you want. Yeah, Lori. I'll give them mayonnaise next time. That'll be funny. Give them like a packet of mayonnaise. That's what I put on my face. That's why I smell all weird. Let them learn how to take care of them. You know what, Dawn? I have been tempted to do that, and I have in the past done that a few times where people come completely ill-prepared on some of these tours, and it's like, you're gonna burn. But this day I was like nice. It was the last Thursday. I was being nice to these people, and I thought that they were gonna tip because there was that good energy. But when they just left, I was like, okay. just let it be known that if you do tip, I make sure you know where you're going. I make sure you're not gonna be lost. Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree, Jan. No, Crisco, right? Let them start sizzling, yes. German tourists are pretty good. They're hit and miss, though. German tourists like to be on time, and the thing about some German tourists is that I had a group a couple of weeks ago now. They showed up for the tour an hour early, and they expected to leave an hour early, and it doesn't work like that. Yeah, exactly. Bring a hat, bring your own sunscreen. But remember, they're on a bike tour. Peoples, they're good to see a Phantom. Yeah, nobody has no morals or manners or mayonnaise anymore. Nobody has those things anymore. Whatever happened to civility? Oh, that's right. It's out the window. Don't you know it's YOLO? You only live one life, damn it. Yes, nobody has mayonnaise anymore. What the? Nobody carries mayonnaise anymore? Let's go to the Mayo Clinic. They have plenty of mayonnaise in there. Ah, well, here we are. Never went on a bike tour, would have never known you need sunscreen. Well, if you're out, Lori, think about it logically. Let's think about this logically. You're outside, you're in the sun. If it's summertime, even in the wintertime, you need suntan lotion. And I used to be a person who used to never wear suntan lotion, by the way. When I was a bike messenger for almost 4 years, I don't think I ever wore sunscreen once. And I burned all the time. It wasn't until I became a tour guide and I was outside working out, being outside for 6, 8 hours, 10 hours at a time. Then I'm like, I might need some suntan lotion. Just a little bit. And especially the good suntan lotion that moisturizes your skin and you don't see it. And sometimes you get that cheap suntan lotion that's all white. You see the logic? I mean, you're outside. You're going to be out there in the elements. Even on a walking tour, you need suntan lotion. Give them baby oil. Oh, that's evil. An officer and a gentleman. Mayonnaise. Grey Poupon for an officer and a gentleman. Oh, I thought that was... I swear to God, I thought there's a woman waiting for this cross light over there. I swear to God, I thought that was my wife. I was going to run over. It's not my wife. She's home. She is home ordering Chinese kimchi right now. Korean kimchi. You know what, Nigel? That might just work, Nigel. Beekeeper suits are really cool. Put a fan inside of it. Good to see you, Billy D. Thanks for being a human being with opposable thumbs. You definitely have value. Yeah, baby oil is healthy, gives you a nice tan, right? You can look like, what's his name? George Hamilton. You can look like George Hamilton. Nice and brown and almost Mediterranean. People will ask you, are you from Sicily? Yes. The BP, yes. The BP. Yeah, crispy olives, exactly. There's some baby oil. Or Crisco. Everyone get skin cancer, everyone. Give them olive oil, yeah. Let them cook. Yeah, it sounds like salad, yep. You saw the evil empire mistakenly unblocked. Well, guess what, Billy D? I have my account back, Billy D. So for everyone, you know what, Billy D? You could tell all the Periscope people that I'm never gonna come back. You know what's really funny? I am on a break right now. Yes, George Hamilton has lovely skin like a leather cow. Yes. So here's what's up. First of all, I have my Periscope account back. For some reason, people are following me on there. I don't know why. You're not drinking the IPA. Okay, awesome. But what's really funny is that all these people came out of the woodwork to direct message me on Twitter, and they're saying things like, welcome back, and the one that's really out of touch is I can't wait to see fireworks again. And people should know that even when I still had my Periscope account, I stopped showing you guys the fireworks because I don't think Periscope deserves that kind of content. I think they gave me my Periscope account back because there was a Perry meetup. Ooh, there was a Periscope meetup here in New York City with a bunch of people who I don't even recognize. I think I only recognize Bobby McNasty. That was it. I only recognize Bobby McNasty in that whole and Steph Taylor Live, another person who used bots to falsely claim her influence. YouTube is where it's at. And I am too good for the Periscope, absolutely. But these people are like, they want me back and everything. And it's like, I'm not going back. There's no me going back there. There's no me collecting. And by the way, I lost over 210 Super Hearts. 210,000 Super Hearts. So put that in. I think that's almost $1,000. Even if they lowballed me on that. So there's beyond crap on Periscope. And they unblocked Jeff Goldblum in time for D23. Thank God. Jeff Goldblum could talk about the new Mary Poppins land in Epcot. But what's really funny is that all these people who supposedly miss me, I've been here the whole time, or I've been over on Twitch, or I've been on Instagram. It's like, Joe Simon, here's the deal with Joe Simon. Joe Simon is back, but he is, by the way, Joe Simon is banned from Periscope. He's banned off of Twitch. He is banned off of YouTube because he's a fucking con artist. But let's not get into that. They're fake followers, and Super Chat is much better because Super Chat you actually know how much you're giving me, and I get to see more of that. I mean, it's an even playing field when it comes to donations here on YouTube. So yeah, you can pop in whenever you want, of course. All the perverted login names, yes. And the old man has never lost his account. The old man on the roof has never lost his account. And he's still doing the same thing he's been doing for the last 4 years. People, brr. I'm going to start calling, yeah, he is a vampire. He is the Count Dracula of Periscope. I want to just start going into his scopes now, though. And I want to be like, so the Red Bull Arena. Like, I want to literally just talk about soccer, and I want to see how he reacts. You've been getting the weirdest Twitter followers? Because you're on fucking Periscope, that's why. No, the old man gave up. The old man's only on once a month now, or maybe twice a month. If something really big is going on... No, you know why Kayvon messaged me? I'll tell you right now, Robert. Kayvon misses me because there's nobody doing halfway meaningful content on there anymore. Everyone just goes on there. Well, I'm doing this right now. I am talking to the camera, but you know me. We do tours, and I think that's what they want back. And I think they wanted me to go to the NYC Perry meetup. Ooh, Steph Taylor Live's gonna be there. Yeah, soccer. No, well, I'll just talk soccer. Good to see you, James Jermaine. You can watch it on replay, Wilbs. Absolutely. And mind you, on that one YouTube video, I showed you more of his own neighborhood than he has ever shown you on his Periscopes. I showed you the subway station, right? He never showed you the inside of the subway station. We walked from Central Park across 96th Street. He never does that. Yeah, Kayvon says sorry. Fuck you, Kayvon. Fuck you and Jack Dorsey. Fuck you both. It's all Perry's smoke, Pretty Bob's. Oh, God. And the drama has never left. What's his name? The Scopie Awards. It's like all these people. He's like, oh, Yeti's getting into a fight with Sarah. And it's like, who is Yeti and who is Sarah? You know, and who is J. Diddy and all that. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, Wills. He only does once or twice a month, Jan. Once or twice a month. I think I scared him away because I went to his house. Let's go back to his house again and really have him quit. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that, Dawn. Yeah, no, hey, Lori, it's kind of amazing how you could go. It's like, my favorite one is there's this girl who's supposedly in Beijing, right? It's on Periscope, folks. She is supposedly traveling in Beijing, right? And she's at the top of the travel channel, like, every time she scopes. And she shows you a white wall in the background. You never see where she's at. So she's probably not even in Beijing. She's probably in Dakota or something like that. I should have buzzed the intercom, but he has a doorman building. I've been shadow banned off of Twitter. Only a third of you guys see my tweets. So go to my Twitter account if you want to know what the hell I'm doing. I'm shadow banned on Twitter. I'm shadow banned. Barely a third of you guys see my tweets. The best is I'll have new followers from here on YouTube, and they'll say, "You never tweet," and I'm like, "I do tweet. You just don't see it." And I'm still shadow banned off of Twitter because I expose the lies and hypocrisies of Periscope and Twitter, really. When you bring the two together, they're one and the same. Good to see you too. Good to see you too, Billy T. Yeah, no, he'll never go away. So a shadow ban is a ban, but they never, like, it's like they hide you from people's feeds. So even though somebody may be following me, there's a good chance that you won't get to see my content because it's not, like, put out to them. So that's what a shadow ban is. So I am shadow banned it's guaranteed that I am shadow banned on Twitter. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly, Lori. You don't see my tweets. None of you guys, and a lot of you guys really follow me hard. A lot of you guys don't see my tweets. Tracy Taylor, good to see you. I love the happily ever after fireworks. I'm extremely excited about the Mary Poppins land in Epcot. Yeah. Most of my followers don't even know I exist. Exactly. That's what being shadow banned is. as the sun slowly creeps towards me. I know D23 was amazing, but I'm very excited about the Mary Poppins line. If anything, I'm excited about it's that, because I'm a big Mary Poppins fan. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Will I ever tour? Good to see you, Phil Bill. Will I ever tour Minneapolis and St. Paul? I would love to. If I end up out there, I will definitely tour those places. Oh, it was awesome, Tracy. It was awesome. I forgot to leave a comment. I gotta leave a comment on there. Yeah, you gotta go to my profile and see it. Dick Van Dyke came out with his teeth in the. By the way, winner of best fake teeth in the world, Dick Van Dyke. Did you ever see that what he was like at some guy? It's like at some kind of like restaurant or something like that. He was like at some like a Waffle House or something like that, and they were singing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Have you ever seen that video? It's amazing. Ooh, first thumbs down. Periscope people are here. The Periscope people are here. Yay! Right? Didn't you see that? And when he's singing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, it looks like his teeth are about to come out of his mouth. Hey, oh, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang, and he's doing it like he's having a conversation at a table. And his teeth are like, roo, 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 roo. Yes, we got the first thumbs down. That's how I know people are pathetic. If I ever need confirmation that people are pathetic, it's when they give me a thumbs down on my video, only 27 minutes in. Wasn't that awesome? I love Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke is, when he dies, I will gladly inherit the role of Bert. Right, did the penguin dance a few years ago? Yeah, he is amazing. He is amazing. What time is it? 3:21. Jerry Lewis is cool, but I'm talking about, we're talking about Mary Poppins. I know, Laurie, I know. They're only helping me out. I know, Laurie. You don't gotta tell me that. They actually help me out in the algorithm when they do that. So it's like, make sure you give it a so if you actually like this, folks, make sure to give it a thumbs up, because we have that 1 or 2 or maybe 3 thumbs down. Exactly, Laurie. Yeah, they're making Epcot into, it's not about the future anymore, it's about other stuff. But I'm very excited about the Mary Poppins, what's it called? Cherry Lane Street in Epcot. It's gonna be awesome. Got some work to do. I will say hello to the lady in the freak bar. Yeah, she's a tour guide. That was Marissa. I will say hello to Marissa. I'll be seeing Marissa tomorrow. My London accent isn't as bad as Dick Van Dyke's. That's right. I went to the Dick Van Dyke School of accents. Even though he's Canadian, he has a great British accent. All right, let's get got flakes from my beard coming off. All right, let's walk around here because I'm slowly going into the sun here. So we'll walk around here a little bit for you guys. For the one person who gave me the thumbs down, we'll walk around for the person who gave me a thumbs down. Was that's probably Ron Waxman fans give me a thumbs down. We'll show him. We'll help him in the algorithm. All right. Am I gonna get Disney Plus? Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. Fact. He was named that because he tied a rope around his... Oh, okay. Come on. That's not fun, Phil. Bill, that's not fun. That's not funny. Come on, man. What are you, 12 years old? What are you, 12? Don't be dissing the man, Dick Van Dyke. But, yeah. It's nice and cool out here. Summer is definitely coming to an end, and I could tell one major reason why I know summer is finishing. The angle of the sun has changed. So the angle of the sun's in that kind of fall angles now. So it's coming over, slowly coming over. Let me show you 6th Avenue. 6th Avenue, right here. Now, it's down here, it's called Church Street, but it is 6th Avenue once you pass Canal Street. And that building right over there, that's 80 Leonard Street, also known as the Jenga Building. I'm not talking especially about Disney. I'm just mentioning the Mary Poppins land, which I need to see that. I don't know what's gonna go in there. Don't know what kind of ride they're gonna have, but it's very exciting. It's very exciting what's going on. No, he didn't come in late. Avenue of Americas, correct. Barely anyone calls it the Avenue of Americas anymore, but it is, yes, Avenue of Americas. Now, Avenue of Americas officially begins at Canal Street. That officially begins there, and then as you make your way up the avenue, they have different flags showing the different countries. Canal Street, the best place to buy DVDs? CD, DVD, maybe. Oh my God, Wilbs, don't get me started about the Great Movie Ride. They should have never gotten rid of that. I still call it Disney MGM Studios. I don't even call it Hollywood Studios. It's Disney MGM Studios, damn it. It will always be Disney MGM Studios, even though they gave up the intellectual properties all those years ago. I went to MGM Studios, I think it was the first month they opened or the second month they opened. Oh, so good. And then I went to Universal Studios Florida, one of the first months they were open also. All the rides were closed. It's fun. Mickey, what's it called? Mickey's Runaway Railway. That sounds like a lot of fun. Very exciting. Vintage, right? Vintage Mickey with a new look. It's very exciting. But great movie ride, come on. And they're gonna change up the Spaceship Earth in Epcot. They're gonna update that. Jaws was amazing. No, but did you ever ride, and I bet you none of you did you ever ride the original version of Kongfrontation? So, in Universal Studios Florida, you had King Kong, Kongfrontation, and you rode inside of a Roosevelt Island tram. And the funny thing about that ride, the original version of that ride, was that like a helicopter exploded right next to your face. And it was so cool. And eventually they had to tone it down because the explosion was so big. Kongfrontation was awesome. You know, I never got to see Terminator. Terminator was in the place where I believe the Ghostbusters experience was. The Ghostbusters experience. Right, you rode the original. Right, was the same that? Yeah. It did have banana breath. They kept the banana breath to the last day. They did keep the banana breath to the last day. That was kind of cool. But after a while, they had to tame down that ride because that ride was forever breaking down. But it was good stuff. It was good stuff. Good times, good memories. Now I'm gonna find a seat here and see who gets into 'Twas Beauty That Killed the Beast, maybe. I don't think they had a Conan the Barbarian show. They did have I'm trying to remember, they did have a pretty cool show though. Jaws was always breaking down, Earthquake always broke down, Kongfrontation always broke down. They were very technical rides. That was the problem with those rides. They were all incredibly technical. But when they worked, and I guess the only thing I really didn't like about Kongfrontation is that when you waited for the Roosevelt Island tram, the station was filled with graffiti made from actual graffiti artists. And I was like, it doesn't look like that in real life. New York is not all full of graffiti, even in 1991. But I got to taste slime. I did the Nickelodeon Studios tour. I don't know how many times. Always tried out for Nickelodeon. When that place closed, I got emotional. But then again, I was in my weird state when that place closed. I was in my taking lots of drugs state. And I'm like, okay. No more Nickelodeon. And I was like, I think 19 or... I think I was like 19 when that happened. This City Hall fountain. Jacob Ray Mould designed this fountain. And he is the same architect, landscape architect, who did Bethesda Terrace in Central Park. And there's some of his signature logos on that fountain. Find a seat here in the shade. Get ready for the second half of my day. All right. Good. I got a view here of the office. I mean, what? Yeah, Nickelodeon clean and sober. I can't imagine it on drugs, right? Yeah. Well, but that age between like 17 and 22, I was taking lots of stuff. Back then, I was such a rebel. But when I was a kid, I'll be one of those kids who would run with his arms up. Yay, Nickelodeon Studios. Finally, good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Sorry you're not getting any notifications when I'm on live. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell. That should work. We're just here hanging out until, another 15 minutes. And I get to go back to work. Yay. I hope nobody comes in this tour because I want to go home, do the radio show, and eat some Korean kimchi. So now we're in front of City Hall. There it is. There's City Hall, the oldest continuously operating City Hall in the United States. No, I'm not pointing the camera at you, sorry. People think I'm pointing the camera at them all the time. I'm not pointing the camera at them, I'm talking to you. But people have this complex that everything revolves around them. And guess what? It does not. You may be the most beautiful woman in your hometown. You're just fucking average here in New York City. Have a great day, Wilbs. Have fun driving the Northern Line. We will be doing some train sim very soon, so get ready for that. I have British trains. I don't have the London Underground, but I do have some British trains. I believe I have TfL. If I'm not mistaken, TfL or Thameslink, one of those trains. Good to see you, Ken. Everyone follow Ken Rod. He does really good videos about coffee. And if you don't like coffee, then you have mental issues or a heart problem. Mental issues or a heart problem. So I know everyone can't drink coffee. Overground, yes, the Overground. We're on the Overground. TfL. One of those lines, the one with the new trains. I know it has new trains. Coffee. You're more than welcome, Ken. Both. You got heart problems and you don't like coffee? I love coffee too. Had me a nice iced coffee to start the day, which was good. Now it's getting warm. They go to cicadas. Now it's getting warm. Ooh, Norm, you drinking pumpkin spice coffee for real? That's awesome. Thanks for drinking pumpkin spice coffee. Oh my God. A little too early for pumpkin spice for me. Then again, I'm not a big fan of the pumpkin spice. It's just pumpkin, I'm gonna have pumpkin. I'm gonna have pumpkin pie and all that. Oh, okay. You have mental problems and you love coffee. Awesome. Coffee's your second addiction. Awesome. Right? One day, exactly. Have fun while you're still here. Exactly. YOLO, Lori. YOLO. You only live once. Get going here in a little bit. Guy walking around with a camera on his head. Because you never know what you're going to miss when you walk around New York. Gotta have a camera on your head to make sure you don't miss anything. It's a Broadway show. Always evolving. All right, 10 more minutes and then we go back. You crazy about? You seriously are, Ken. You got some good, interesting coffee choices on your channel. So everyone, check out Ken Rod's videos. Dawn likes to vape. Vape, have some coffee, and the additional IPA LSD flavored beers. Okay, pumpkin pie is also good. As the great Gleason said, you only live once, so might as well live it up. Absolutely. Lavender, sunflowers, and dates make up an LSD flavored beer from Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Mini Apple. The Mini Apple. Yeah, Nebu loves his espresso because he's, south of France. Listening to Bingo di Anglo. Okay. Bingo di Anglo. Yeah, man. Oh, man. I hope nobody comes on this tour. Ooh, my coworker's hanging out in front of the location. That's good. We're going to get walking here in 5 minutes. See, time goes so fast when you do these live streams. It's amazing. Actually, what was that other Italian band that I found out recently about? They're really good. I'm blanking on their name. So many good Italian bands. So from the 80s. What's it called? Oh, Cleo. Cleo and Faces, right? Listen to that album. And fun, absolutely. That sun keeps on moving. Keep on ending up in the sunshine. Messed up my nail on the tour. Got a little bit of a hangnail. I'm gonna have to go home and trim. As they feed, the children are feeding squirrels. Which I don't know if you saw there is a news piece about the squirrels in New York City, and down here in Battery Park and here in City Hall Park, the squirrels are so used to people now that they don't give a fuck. Just discovered a human brew and another. Oh, awesome, Phantom, awesome. Freak Bar video was fun. It was a very impromptu live stream. Yes, Labor Day, I'll be hopefully going to the beach in the Rockaways with a lot of people. That is my plan. I mean, maybe even on Friday morning, I might go down to the Rockaways and go out to the beach. I need to swim at least one more time. I don't care how cold the water is. Hey, that's a really nice mix there, Nibble. If it's the craziest freak bar, yeah, it could have been. We were really trying to push that out of the audience, so they were really trying to. We had more people in there, would have been a lot better. But I guess you guys were sleeping because it was like 1 a.m. And I don't know why we were in there that late. We weren't doing anything. But freak bar, late night freak bar is always fun. Yeah, I need to go swimming one more time. Hopefully I get to swim with the dolphins one more time. That was your dog whistle. Yeah, it was like an open conversation kind of deal. We started talking about shows that never existed. It was great. It was great. The next thing you know, we're being locked in the freak bar, so it was kind of crazy. Two more minutes. 2 more minutes and I get up. After the DDA, yes. Yes, absolutely, Lori. After the DDA encounter, yes. Dutch After Dark, yes. Always fun when I'm rambling at night. Ken Rod does rock. I'm so happy he's doing stuff here on YouTube. You know, that's the thing. You know, when you make stuff on Periscope, it disappears. So it's like, what's the use of making something meaningful if it's just going to disappear? Rob Braxman, a.k.a. Rob Music, a.k.a. Rob Music Tech, he learned. He realized that, you know what? Why am I going to make stuff that doesn't last? Don't you want to make something that's going to last, that you're going to maybe watch a year or 2 or 10 years from now? Of course you are. But when you do something on Periscope, it just disappears. Has no longevity. Yeah, Ken Rod's Coffee Talks are pretty awesome. I was very impressed. I watched a couple of his videos one night, and I was very, very impressed. The kind of show he put on. So everyone follow Ken Rod. Do me a favor. Everybody follow Ken Rod. All right, let's go to the office. Let's go to the office and see what the hell's going on. Yeah, the background is City Hall. That's what's in the background. City Hall. I'm downtown, and it's good stuff. Peace, yo. I'll see you later, Dawn. I'm downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown. You're gonna be all right now. Oh, the greenery, yes. The beautiful greenery. Some of these trees date back to the 1860s, 1870s, which is kind of amazing. All right, time to speak inside in the middle of the streets. Dear Lord, let there be nobody on my bicycle tour this afternoon. Dear Lord, I would love to go home early and do a radio show and eat some Korean kimchi before it gets a little bit too cold. But there's always a few people who always want to go out on these tours. Always. Yeah, if you really love coffee, you want to give Ken Rod a follow here on the YouTube. Trust me on that. If you're watching this on a replay, if you open up the chat box, you have three little dots on the right hand side of the screen. Click that, go to the channel, and then subscribe. And you also want to subscribe to Neboul down there in the south of France, giving you premium content here on YouTube. Send me a prayer, Jan. Say a little prayer for you the moment I wake up. Before I put on my suntan lotion, I say a little prayer for you. At work, I just take time, and during my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever, 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 my heart, and I will always love you. The weather is really great today. There he is! Everyone follow Ken Rod. Everyone follow Neboul. Follow. Everyone follow. Because, see, they realize that doing stuff here on YouTube is nice. It has longevity. It lasts longer than a day or two. People don't have to go searching for it on people's Twitter accounts. Ken brings the coffee, he'll bring the politics, and then you have a morning show. There you go. That's right. Gotta do more of those, what is it called? Google Hangouts, right? We'll do a Google Hangout. Ooh, some people are coming in there. Some people coming back to us with a tandem. Truth be told, tandem bicycles are not fun to ride over the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, pray. 2 more minutes and I gotta go back. As I stand here in the middle of Park Row, where all the newspapers used to publish from. My battery is charged now. This is good. I have a Dr. Pepper in my bag. I had 2 wonderful slices of pizza from Joe's Pizzeria over on Fulton Street. Yeah, I know. That I use Zoom, right? Okay, I gotta use Zoom now. I noticed that the other day. Who was? I think Lori, one of the people that you always share out on Twitter. Who was it? Somebody was doing Zoom, and I forgot. They were talking about politics stuff too. I forget. I watch so much stuff sometimes I forget what I watch. Like, especially like at night when I'm like really tired. What kind of pizza? Fresh mozzarella pizza with a really nice sauce, really nice thin, crunchy crust. Oh my God, it's so good. Let's look at it. So right here where these buildings are, this is where JNR Music World used to be, was right there. Unfortunately, the storefront that used to have the CD/cassette tape portion of JNR Music World, next month will become a a Halloween spirit store. So you'll be able to buy Halloween masks in the former JNR Music space. It did have basil on it. It did have basil on it. It was really freaking good. I'm looking at other people to see if they have lanyards. Oh, I really don't want to do this tour, but whatever. I'm just gonna resign myself and just do it. Bo, the Fifth Column, yeah. Bo, he is awesome. That's a really good channel he has. That's a really good channel. All right, guys. It's time. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling to know that, yes, it is. It is a pop-up Halloween store. I'll be back before the day is through, and I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. I hope you guys make a fantastic day. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish your moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Or good afternoon, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'll see you guys soon, folks. Carpe diem. Bye. Everybody follow Nabul and Kenrod. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, folks.